Alright guys, New Age Tactical back with another video.
Post review.
New Age Tactical.
So we're back in the studio after a while.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can keep this going healthy.
No one gets sick. But I know right away, kind of feels like something's missing. Because Jared here, again, pocketed a knife. It's not lost. It's just not here, and we don't know where it is.
I think my 3-year-old has it.
Well, guys, you know the drill. 2 weeks or more spent with every knife. In a case like this, it was more like 4 weeks spent with each knife.
Yeah.
We did a very slow triple this time.
Yeah.
So, starting with the knife that is missing, the mini Griptilian. I don't have too much to add on to what we said in the original video. For once, that was the most expensive knife we've ever done.
Yeah.
Most expensive knife, but you were paying for that quality. It managed to get through everything flawlessly, no questions asked. If you were to ask me long-term survivability of the knife, it's not going to have an issue. That is one of those knives that you purchase, and it is your knife. It's your EDC. We rotate for the channel, but otherwise, that's a knife that I put in my pocket and would never have to leave. Size-wise, feel-wise, like size-wise, it was the perfect EDC size.
Perfect handle, everything.
Everything.
I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, I opened my drawer that has the better part of 50 plus knives. My go-tos are always the Zancudo, the Honey Badger, and that Griptilian. Now, the Griptilian, the only thing that I don't like about it is, and a lot of knife guys are maybe disagree, but the price point, man. If I lose it, I'm losing $160.
Okay, I didn't know what you were about to say. I was like, what do you have to say? But no, I understand.
And I lost it. I mean,
It's lost.
the problem is I have so many different places that I lock up my knives. I can't find it right now. Everything, I mean, you don't want to say perfect, but I mean, it's pretty flawless.
It covered the bases of what
Yeah.
we are looking for with an EDC blade.
Yeah.
On to the Boker Kalashnikov dagger style knife. I had said in the original video, we had put off a switchblade for 2 years because we just did not believe that a switchblade would survive our testing. That was the first part that blew me away. We had said this is not a Boker bashing video here because we had already stated the things that made this knife fail on EDC stamp and NAT stamp were due to the sharpness of the blade. I can deal with a company being an amazing company, just not having the best factory sharpened blades. Weight, feel, the pocket clip, everything was fantastic. The big thing for me is that I've stated before, I am a back pocket carry. I worried with the button being on the side that was pressed against my ass.
But it's flush, though.
But still, you never know. You know, I was like, let's just see. 4 weeks later, never once did this release itself on accident through the entire carrying period. And I sometimes mix it up. Sometimes I'll put it to the front pocket to see if it changes anything up. But no, this was a solid carry. I give it my approval even without its stamps. Because all you got to do is throw this on your sharpener and get it back to a solid blade.
And it's a fun blade. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where you bust it out and people are like, whoa. Like, you know.
Copper style blade, we've never really done that before.
I guess you got to check the legalities in your state of spring assisted blades, but I don't think they're legal in many places.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, this doesn't give off that vibe of switchblade or, you know, danger. Like, it just looks like a nice, cool pocket knife. It actually kind of has like a cheaper look, you know what I mean, until you open it and you're like, oh, all right, it's, you know.
It's just because the handle looks plasticky.
Yeah.
And of course, this is the knife that the donut knife is based on, the Desert Warrior.
Yeah, and I really like the blade too. It didn't pass because of a couple reasons, but it's not a bad knife. This isn't going to go into the graveyard. This is something that's going to still go into our collection. Actually, I got a brand new one, so, I truthfully bought that because we've been chomping at the bit trying to get that damn donut knife for years now.
Even with the notify me settings, we had that set to both of our emails, and every time we'd sign on, it was already gone.
This is before we even started the channel. We've been wanting that knife. But really, my thought process was, when I get that donut knife, it's not going to be we're not putting it through the torture test, because I don't want to scratch all the sprinkles off of it. You know what I mean?
And then on to our final knife. This was the Sitivien 128. We have over time gotten away from the black on black or the black on silver. I enjoyed.
You remember
color.
the first knife I bought that wasn't black on black, and you were like, "Oh,
I was hating.
What the
100% hating." Now this guy, if you are a larger blade carrier, this is the knife for you. It's full hand, feels good, past everything. Nat stamp, EDC stamp. D2 blade. You know we're fans of D2. We've said it before. In terms of cheap steel, it's what we go for. But there is one issue in the 2 years of carrying knives for this channel. This was the first knife. I left it on my pants, took my pants off, woke up the next morning, threw the pants on for the very first time. This was open in my back pocket. Now, does that say anything about the blade? No. It's a one-time happening in 2 years.
I just gotta let you know. You're not supposed to leave your knife in your pants on the floor.
All right, but me doing that every night for 2 years, and it's never happened before, it's just something to be noted. If we're on downsides, we had already talked about that pocket clip.
Yeah.
I am guilty of being skinned before by a pocket clip because of just sitting the wrong way, putting your hand in the wrong spot. There were so many moments where I stopped myself dead in the tracks because I felt it starting to like peel, and I was like, oh, took my hand away and then sat down. So again, I'm a back pocket carry, so that could not be the case for most of you, but we had said that pocket clip was sharp, and it really, truly is.
And it's like these things, obviously, we don't have much time for, but like, I want to take Dremel to this and make this nice and smooth, and it'll be totally different.
But as always, like with most of our reviews, we are talking out of the box.
Absolutely.
So it's just to inform you, it is a great knife. It's going to do what you need to do. But beware that there are certain aspects about the pocket clip and the fact that it possibly did open while it was in my pants.
I'm going to say about the pocket clip is, what makes it dangerous is not, I mean, realistically, not even my hands, but like the leather in the car, the cloth in the car, doctor's office, waiting area, you sit and like, the chair is right there. You can just cut whatever wide open. And I've had plenty of knives catch on the most random shit. Actually, one of the most embarrassing stories, I went to see a new doctor one time, and I was sitting in like an armchair. He's like, all right, well, it was nice meeting you. And I stood up to shake his hand, and the pocket clip caught on the chair and like fell to the floor. And I just like looked down and I looked at him like, sorry. Like,
But look at the design of this one.
Yeah.
How it's made to not with your
It's ribbed for your pleasure. I love the way the blade looks. I love the cutouts. I love how, you know what I mean? I like this blade a lot. It's just that pocket clip, man. And honestly, I think all knife companies think they're doing you a favor when they put a crazy pocket clip on there, because, again, it's not going to get lost. But there's different designs from different companies that you can see that are like, pretty
more
solid.
thought was put into it. It's not about the stamp for us all the time. In this case, this is 3 solid knives. We've already dictated what was wrong with the knife that didn't get stamped. The sharpening. That's it.
We based all of our reviews on out of the box, like you said before. These 2 blades would step up a notch if we threw an edge on this and we cleaned this up a little bit. It's not out of the box anymore, but it would be a solid knife.
And the point of the post review is to kind of be the nitpicky part of it.
Yeah.
We're just picking apart. We're trying to give you a downside.
And also trying to, like, explain it to the point where you understand what, like, you're feeling it. You know what I mean?
If you're going to pay money for it, we want you to have the most information before you click buy.
I think there's a clear winner, but it's also the most expensive. So, is it really a clear winner? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Bunch of cool coming out.
Now that we're back on track.
Yeah. Sick or not sick, unless I got monkeypox next, I don't know. And since I've had COVID, I've been falling asleep everywhere.
Yeah,
so,
that's like a legit medical issue we've been dealing with.
Like, just straight talking. And it's just one of the things that COVID left with me, and, you know, it's starting to get a little better, but...
Funny now, concerning later.
It's concerning when I fell and hit my head on the toilet.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. Taking a piss, and I just kind of... And I fucking hit my head right on the toilet. We started a Facebook. Guys, jump on it. We're going to try and do polls, have more discussions with you guys. No more comment. Let's have a discussion. You know?
It's hard to continue posting on the Facebook group when there's only 4 followers. So, like, I'll be more inclined to put stuff up when we get more of you guys over there.
Amazon storefront, we created one. We're putting anything and everything that we review in there. Like, subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram. Hit that bell.
Other than that, guys, New Age Tactical.
Over and out.